Hey folks, Quillian here and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. That is our Star Trekkers run here with the Odyssey expansion. And I decided to just map out the bounds of our grab ship. So I just used some markers with the substructure here just to figure out where the limits of our build area is, because I want to do a little more planning on our ship build this time around. In particular, I think one of the things we're going to want to do is the sun lamps for our planting, which could go in a few different areas, right? We do something like this and like this, and probably only build one to start, but have the area ready and use that as sort of a shape for maybe kind of a saucer section, and then back here sort of main hull with more of our things. I don't know if that's going to be enough room, so we might end up getting something that's a little bit more sort of square. Whether or not we build anything that looks like warp nacelles, I don't know. I mean, I guess our build space is going to be somewhat limited to start off with because we won't have the range extenders. And if we do range extenders, the first one will probably go to the back so that we still kind of have the saucer section and go backwards, but we might lose some of the shape. We'll see. What I might do is like reserve the space for the two hydroponics setup, but only use one setup for hydroponics, and the other one could be maybe our workshop space or something like that to start off with. We shall see. We shall see. We're not going to build the ship quite yet. I mean, we still have some basic things to research, but I want to kind of have a little bit of a thing eyeballed. Okay, some shelves are going up. This donkey can't actually sit on the shelf here. It is rotting. I don't know. It's probably not going to get moved. Over here. Okay, we do allow rotten. We don't allow corpses. I'm worried you might end up with a skeletal corpse. I guess what I'll do is I'll enable this. Hermine. Prioritize hauling. There we go. And then what I'll do, just set yourself, and then I'm going to turn this off. I just don't want them to go and grab like various skeletal stuff from all over the map as we do a mass unforbid and bring them over here. It's just not worth our time. But we needed that donkey out of the kitchen. Steel mining. And you weren't allowing rotten bodies, right? No, just fresh. Okay. So it probably rotted while the door was open. Some temperature stuff wasn't working out. We do, of course, have a mech cluster over here that we're just going to ignore. Gonna be the idea. Looking forward to closing these bedrooms. I would love if we get to a little bit more idle time again so that we can do more research and more other crafting. Okay, you are going to have power going through the buildings, so we don't have to worry about that. Tattered Apparel is just on Yuko. How much more paralytic abasia do you have there, buddy? 6 more days. Penoxiclin tech is researched. Trade carpet. You know what? I'm going to unlock fishing. We had a little pond there. Let's get some fishing going on. So over in our lab, I am going to go and put down a drug lab out of wood. And yeah, I'll just tuck it in here. It's a little awkward looking, but it'll be fine. We got a war merchant. Really have to stop. We don't really need war merchants, especially primitive ones, which I think this is. Yeah, this is another primitive war merchant. I don't think there's going to be a lot of value in trading with you. I don't know how you're going to come around to us here. Are you just going to park there, or are you going to come all the way around? Hopefully you'll come all the way around. Who's the trade person right over there? I'll just try to meet you, hopefully kind of part way. Yeah, no, I'm not going to buy more herbals, components. Oh, I can sell the go juice. I can sell these poor knives. Yeah, these are from attackers. Okay, this is actually going to be pretty good for making a few extra bucks. The revolver, that poor machine pistol, yes. I don't know about these flak pants. No one's wearing it right now, but that'll probably be useful when someone stands up. And we might have Roger, like, he might not be clothed right now, which could be part of it. We'll sell those, we'll sell those. I'll sell that. Okay, you've got enough silver to cover it. And there's really... Yeah, I don't think there's anything we want to buy from you. Pemmican, Nope. But that's okay. We get rid of a bunch of junk, get some silver out of it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Slight relationship boost. We do have some researcher going on. Yeah, Roger could equip those flak pants if we decided we needed you to be properly equipped for some combat. Hermine, how you doing? Yeah, you're fine. And we've got these bedrooms established, so we've got still got a bedroom. Barnett isn't happy with their bedroom. It's got to be a little fancier. I think the dirt might be causing a bit of an issue. Okay, we did get the art bench. So what we're going to do is we're going to set a... I guess we could do the dutiful ones for our ideology. We're going to do these. We're just going to make them out of wood. And We'll put down a couple because we'll have one in each room to add some extra value. Maybe I'll build a third one because Wolf will get one in his room as well. And hopefully we just get it out of dull to help your mood a little bit. And then, yeah, give us a little bit of a buffer over here. What we may need, did you get home zone? You did. We may just need people to do cleaning a little bit more often. I'm going to put the cleanup to a 3 now. So it'll take priority over the research. I think that's going to be okay. I think because of our careful home zoning and decent amount of flooring, I mean, there's no flooring in here. I'm just going to concrete these rooms, actually, which will save some wealth and also not require us to cut a bunch of blocks, but it'll help with the dirt management. Warm clothes, 4 degrees. You know, Roger, I just feel like maybe you should be dressed, but I don't know. You seem to not get cold. We do have the tough part of our ideology, so they don't mind the temperature. So, all right, cool. Oh, your Roger's actions are up. You need to do a convert on Yuko, please. There you go, down to 27%. Very nice. Okay, a little bit upset, but no, that's fine. And we'll get you moved. Hopefully, yeah, we don't have to do the prisoner thing for you. Hopefully, we can just convert you this way. What are you doing? Oh, you're cleaning blood over here. Yeah, I guess this does have to be home zoned. I guess they've cleaned everything that's nearby. And it's not terribly important, but sure. What the heck? You know, spring cleaning day. I mean, it's not spring, but that's okay. Timberwolf. And the research on the fishing. I mean, on stream, I got a Masterwork Prestige Cataphract armor within like 2 seconds of setting up our first fishing base. So clearly that's going to happen all the time, right? Turret pack. Aren't these like super like abusable? I mean, I haven't really used them, but it's interesting. Biofire ritual mask. I don't know if I care about that too much, but okay, yeah, they're doing a little bit of hauling, which is fine. I might keep the clean on the 3 here. This is looking okay. Yeah, I think the home zone's looking okay. So we'll keep the base a lot neater, which is really nice to see. Oh, this is in range of both of them. That's nice. Okay, statue 1 is done. So we're going to throw it in this room. These are slightly impressive as long as they're maximally clean. But this should give it a little bit more of a buffer. There you go. Still only slightly impressive, but yeah. Hopefully it'll stop one spot of dirt from causing us to lose a level and make our greedy people unhappy. Yeah, Barnett is up again. I think they don't need a lot of sleep, so they're not actually staying in bed the entire sleep schedule. Okay, fishing is done. Double strand we can't grow in hydroponics, which is too bad. We don't have red shirts, but we could make red dusters with this. But we probably want to move up to power armor. You know what? I think we might just not do Devil Strand on this particular setup. I think that's looking okay. I don't know if I'll do turrets, although at some point we might do like front-mounted turrets onto our guns. Mortars are often a good idea. I don't think I need to worry about security doors. We could get sterile materials to make our fancy lab, but that could probably wait. I'm not sure we've got the money for it. Let's get the prosthetics out of the way. Transporter crash. Okay, so this quest is one I always say that I hate. I find it annoying. However, these are a lot stronger now because you can get a shuttle part from tearing apart the shuttle. We are a long way away to being able to research the shuttle tech, but it is going to be something very appealing to us. I don't know if I'm going to bother this one. Like, ignoring the shuttle loot, everything else it's got to offer isn't really enticing me. Yeah, we got legendary masterwork weapons that are with pretty low bases. I'm going to ignore this one, especially since we're not really in a good configuration to do a lot of fighting right now. Barnett can fight. You're not a pacifist. I mean, you have crap skill for it, but we could bring you into this. And we might. I mean, you know, a lot of times I keep the kids out of it because they've got the smaller body type, so they can take more damage, but you are basically an indestructible robot. So if we do end up with a weapon, we'll do that. I probably want to do the thing where I've got one shelf. I think we sold everything, but the thing where I've got one shelf that is dedicated to our weapons array. And sometimes I put them somewhere different. I might want to have it in this room. So I'm going to clear. I'm going to put it to important, so it's a higher priority than normal shells. Normal or higher. I'm going to enable all weapons. Almost certainly this is going to get trimmed down significantly as this fills up, although I might also get a second one that does the same thing. Sometimes I separate the ranged versus melee to make it easier to equip things. But yeah, we'll throw it in this room. You know, it's further from the stockpile, which is where a lot of those weapons will be done, but so be it. Yeah, we got the front, chain shotguns, heavy SMGs. Maybe I should be making some heavy SMGs. You know what? I think I should. I mean, we obviously want to get the laser pistols and stuff, but that's pretty far away. I'm going to set up and ask for 4 heavy SMGs to get made. Royal Tribute Collector. Well, we're not selling people ever. That's not our vibe. And we have barely any gold. I mean, we might want some cool titles, but I don't know. It doesn't really feel like it fits with this run. But yeah, 4 heavy SMGs would actually be quite phenomenal. So, Spork, what is your actual crafting? I think you're up into 2 digits, are you not? Yeah, there you go. Almost 12. You'll hit 12 before you finish the SMG, which is good because the quality is determined at the end of the production. It'd be great if you got an inspiration boost, but no, we got to get these here. So we only have 4 people that can really equip that. I mean, Riveter could. Wolf really wants to stay melee. Riveter could go melee because Bennett can also go melee, right? Because the idea was, well, you're kind of sort of indestructible. So is it really a problem? Oh, somewhat impressive. Slightly impressive. Just a better statue. Oh, it's a much better statue. And that's not a very good statue, but I'll keep Wolf a little happier, which is good because you are an innately very cranky person. Roger, you're a while away to your next conversion, but it will kick in before the paralytic abasia goes. You might need a heart replacement, not to mention a hand replacement. I don't know if I'll bother with the prosthetic arm over the wooden hand. I probably will just wait until Bionex for there, but we'll see. Okay. And we don't have any barrels yet, so I think I'll just wait on the mortars. Packaged survival meals. I'm hoping we can just not bother. We'll probably need them at some point. You know, tell you what, let's have it so it's ready to go whenever we need it. I just pop down a kitchen and that's going to be fine. All right, Barnett, I'm going to give you the heavy SMG. So you got something. Then we'll upgrade everyone else. I don't know if that makes the most sense because you do have crap shooting skill, but we're going to get some heavy SMGs for everyone and it's going to be okay. And it's pretty good spray and pray weapon. I mean, a minigun would be possibly the ideal here for people with crap shooting skills. Oh, wait, that's the tribute collectors, which we're just going to ignore. It'd be really funny. This is awake now, right? Yeah. This is all awake. It'd be funny if the Royal Tribute Collectors decided to leave towards the north. Unfortunately, their weapons are trash. Shouldn't you have a bunch of high-tech weapon? I mean, I like that you've got a Zeus hammer. If you die and drop the Zeus hammer, that would be an ideal weapon. Wolf would be happy because that would count as a high-tech weapon, I think. Okay, they're leaving. Now they're leaving straight east. Oh, well. Don't want to go and queue up too much right now. Right now, everything is kind of chill. We're going to do some crafting, some research, just base maintenance. We're not doing any expansion right now. Everyone's happy other than Yuko's tattered apparel. I should try to figure out how to go and like force wrestling. I think you start with someone who's... I don't know if you drop clothes or how it works. I don't know. It doesn't matter for Yuko. Like, they're unhappy because of the tattered apparel. But they can't do anything because the paralytic abasia anyway. And as soon as they're up, they'll get fixed up. Yeah, see, no slaves in colony. See, this is why we have to convert you. We have to teach you the better way. You have to deploy turret. And a party. You know what? I don't mind a party. Keep people happy. For sure. Maybe we should plan. Okay. I don't know how we're going to work the space for this. But on the Enterprise D... in the next generation one, 10 forward, which is what we've called our temple building in here, is deck 10 forward. It's at the front of the ship. We could do that. It might be a little trickier because it wouldn't be quite square, although we could put a range extender here later, but maybe we do put our kind of temple over here. Maybe not as big as it could be. I think what I'll do is I'll plan a hall and a hall. Yeah, including that's fine. And over here. Oh, is this part? Yeah, that is part. That might be fine. Okay, package survival meals. Let's go to the GravTech now. Or microelectronics. Well, no, we'll do this because it'll go really fast. Everyone can bulk research it. That's going to be fine. We could have the option of starting to lay down the gravlight panels. Mechanoid relay. See, that is quite enticing. Is this on a lava field? It is. But that might be our very first target. Now, that will mean abandoning our base, right? We don't have the grav anchor tech to keep this base around, though that's fine. Let's just get the rest of these guns equipped kind of one at a time here. And yeah, we can sell this, or maybe we can set up some smelting operations. We have a smithy. We don't have a smelter. Do I want a smelter? I don't know, maybe. Basic grav tech. All right, I think everyone's going to start chooching away at microelectronics, which will take a while. But then when that's done, we'll set up the research over here. I think this might contribute to a laboratory space. No, this one doesn't. The piloting console might. I don't know. New lovers, Rogerio and Jack. Rogerios. Okay. Oh, there we go. You automatically grab this bed together. Perfect. Okay. I don't mind that. Roger, 62-year-old male. 43. Okay. So probably the fertility chance is pretty low. We're going to try, though, because babies are fun and entertaining. Then we can raise them just right and get some super people. Are they both baseliners? They're both baseliners, unfortunately. But that's okay. And yeah, I don't know. If we look at Jack and fertility, 4.2%. It could happen, and we've got the quadruple chance. So actually, yeah. It's not the most dire. Sorry, what kind of inspiration was this? Work frenzy. Okay. Manhunter pack of rats. Well, they'll come at us through here. Now, the rats do tend to dodge a lot of these things, which is annoying. But we'll just limit everyone to walled. Yeah, get inside the base quickly. Where are they? Down at the south. Man, it'd be great if they spawned up at the top. I wonder if they'll go after the mech stuff at any point. Now, they are small, so I'm a little bit worried about them not triggering all the traps. I'm waiting for them to actually start making a move forward. They're still not. Okay, here they come. You guys in here. You guys come up and get set up there. Get set up there. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, our cooldowns are up. So they should get drawn by the proximity. They are triggering these traps, which is maybe a little bit of a waste of the traps, but there's just one left, maybe? I was going to say I'll run out and go and engage them, but done. Okay. So we still got a couple of wigglers. I'm going to deselect you guys. I'm going to order a hunt, which will finish those things off. I felt like there was something else I was about to do, but I can't remember. Oh, the convert. There we go. Which, unless you've regrouped a lot, should... didn't finish you. All right, one more go. And then... Okay, there's nothing forbidden over here. Some of these corpses will be decaying, but so be it. We could just let the robots handle it since they are breathless. This is probably okay. It's going to consume some wood, but we do have tons of it, so I'm not too worried about that at all. All right, a little bit more talking. So now, yeah, we're still going to get the chance to, well, you might wake up right before we do the last convert, but it should sort itself out just fine. A little replanting. Did we turn this off? Oh, I did turn that off. That's why. I was confused. I'm like, why is the planting not happening? For quite a good reason. I think what I'll do is I'll turn one of these on. I'll leave this one off. Because we're still good on food, but let's start another planting. Unless, you know what? I'm going to do corn. Much lower amount of effort. I often don't grow it because it takes so long to grow, and if you get a blight or a storm or a cold snap and it kills it off and you lose your entire harvest, it is very, very frustrating. But we've got a food buffer. We should be okay. I can always turn this back on for rice, but this is a little bit less labor intensive. Not that it's a huge growing area, but I think we're in a comfortable enough position to do that sort of thing now. A waste dump quest. We've already agreed to one of these before. Ooh, I like a map. Dunkirk's Grave, or an excellent recreation book, which is also going to help our research. I don't really care about the LTEX. We know we need, I'm going to accept for this. Okay. So, you're going to deliver the waste packs. See where they are. We're going to try not to mess up where people are constantly carrying the waste packs back and forth again. We're not sticking around here. Okay, well, we definitely don't want them in our base. So there's already the polluted area up here. I think I'm just going to go and recreate this. So, make the dumping stockpile, like kind of in the corner here. Clear all critical waste packs. Done. Tell you what, I'll put the hauling to the max for a moment here. And yet we do get our rewards immediately. So I'm betting, like, Spork, why don't you go and, yeah, read that. I hope it doesn't create a timed quest. We might not be in a position to do that, but... Okay, haul it in so it doesn't decay. You are very annoying to me. But I guess you were kind of hungry, but there. There's an unfinished heavy SMG, which is totally okay. And yeah, planting the corn. Barnett's just having a little fun out there. Classroom is still well set up. Might want to smooth these walls just for some beauty. You know what? Let's do it. And then we're still going to set up some traps here and pop this danger zone at some point. Now that we've got, in theory, we've got some body armor going on. I mean, we've got the plate armor. We've got some flak stuff set up. I don't think we've got kids armor for Barnett, but hopefully you'll just hang back. We'll get the other heavy SMG for Hermine, and then we might be able to take this. I mean, if there's a centipede in there, I might regret that. Unless I get one EMP made, which will happen when we finish researching microelectronics. We can build an EMP grenade over here. And we can just have one person just carry it. Yuko, can you fight? Yeah, you've got the melee as well. Okay. Triple melee is fine. Might want to just prep another sword. Unless we get Thrombos to visit. I think we got Thrombos to visit once and they didn't want to take him on. I think I would the next time. I think we were making steel. There's technically, we do have some plasteel. We could make a plasteel longsword. And just make sure that only our best crafter works on it. We could wait for inspiration. But we can't really depend on that. If we get inspiration, then we might want to use it on just another heavy SMG. Could be more body armor, but probably not for the flak stuff. If we had power armor unlocked, then maybe. But probably not a vac suit. I'm talking about like marine armor. Yeah, smooth that out. Isn't strictly necessary. Oh, smooth that one as well. But it'll look nicer for the classroom, and it's going to make me happy. Okay, I'm assuming our hull is all... Oh, no! I just realized something. Did I have another area for waste packs? Oh, yeah, they got brought there. This isn't in our allowed area. So we're going to dump it down here instead. Ooh, I'm happy I recognized it. Maybe not right where we're going to mine some components. Drop it here. Clear, critical, waste packs. But yeah, that was in a non-allowed area. The merchants are leaving. The merchants might be leaving in a direction that's not going to make them... Oh, no. Okay, they're cutting through here. All right. And yeah, that's still there. I reset everyone. Hauling medicine, but they should take the waste packs because this is important. This one is critical. Okay. What? Oh, were they set to walled? Yeah, okay. Go back to work. So now we'll be okay to go and dump those there. Reset. Going for a walk. Oh, it's probably in a recreation period. Yeah, we got time before they decay, so that's going to be okay. All right. No worries. They will take care of that. I'm going to keep the hauling as a one priority until this is cleared. I don't want them decaying in our base. Because we're leaving, but not that soon. Raid. Prepare for a while, then attack. Okay. I kind of want to babysit because I don't want to... Okay. That's a good line of sight blocker. Because technically our pawns are allowed to walk over here. I guess... Do I want to restrict you inside of a walled area for a little bit? Okay, I'm going to do it now. They might have finished a couple of dumping cycles. I'm not even sure about that. Let's make sure you stay in the wall before this starts. That can be slightly annoying. All right, components are good. Steel is good. Enough gold for anything we might need. We are going to have to go and extract this before anything else happens. Okay, they're starting their assault, which should be fine. Traps are back up. Oh, you guys are going there, which isn't actually the healthy thing to do. So let me go and get set up. The traps will go and take out probably everything. These are primitives. They're not armored. Oh, go and fight the mechs. I guess you got pre-softened, so that's something. All right, you're probably going to escape in a way that's going to be bad for you. We do have someone here. Death in 5 hours. Well, we rescue everyone. We don't care anymore. Riveter. Recruit, you're going to do tend with the medicine and then a capture. I think that's the only, that's the only person who's a wiggler. Been great if they got attack. I mean, the primitives probably wouldn't have gotten anything done, but who knows? They might have been able to smash something. Crazier things have happened. Unforbid all and reset everyone to the work area so they can keep hauling the waste packs out, please. We're going to take a look at your stats once we've got you into the education room. Let's see if you're worth educating or not. I did see Body Purist in there, which is fine. We'll see. Bulk Goods Trader. Oh, from a more advanced nation. Nice. You might actually have a little bit more value for us. Roger, okay, your cooldown's not up. There's the question mark. Roger, go talk to them. Wow, that is a lot of patching up to do. Hello, Roger. So we have quite a lot of silver. You know what? Let's get some chocolate for our people. Let's get rid of the 8 stack of insect meat that we're not making into kibble because it's not efficient. And that one cougar thing as well. I mean, I think this could be combined with other meat to make a meal, but it's, you know, occupying some storage space we don't care about. Food-wise, we're still in a great shape, so let's not worry about it. Yeah, tons of rice, and we're growing some corn again. Do we buy chem fuel? We can really make our own chem fuel. Let's buy the neutramine, buy the component, because we always buy components. We've got lots of cloth. I think I'll sell these little stacks of leather. I'll sell the ambrosia for tons of cash. Let's buy the barrels. I'm going to keep this map. Excellent recreation game book, because we didn't take the reward from that. Okay, I can sell like 50 beers. You know what? I'm going to sell the flak pants. I'm going to sell all this clothing. We don't need this much gold, but we need some. And you know what? I just want to round it off. I'm going to sell off 9, so we have a nice even 100. There you go. So it's going to use most of our silver. This seems okay. Yeah. All right. Now, we didn't actually research the mortar tech, right? But we could now, because we've got a couple of barrels. Oh my God, you're stuck in a loop of lung rot. You're constantly trading lung rot because there's a decaying... Oh my God. I mean, maybe it would have ended at some point. I don't know. How are you doing there? Yeah, a little bit of lung rot, which has been treated. There's a few more actual treatments still left. That's okay. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So you're only missing a finger, so that part's fine. Gourmand sucks. Even if this person was in perfect mood, they could have this random need to go and pig out in the middle of combat. I do hate that. Depressive's problematic as well. Yeah, we're just going to release you, is what we're going to do. Congratulations. Get the hell out. You know, once you feel better. If you want to walk out towards the mech cluster, well, actually, I'd advise you not doing that, because you're not actually going to be able to fight them. Breathing fire on the mechs aren't going to do anything, so maybe don't bother with that. Roger, I am worried about your mood, but I feel like I need to make sure you get dressed. You do get like a plus 20, right? For me nude? God, that is actually a huge mood boost. Fine. I'm a little bit worried that your bits are going to get shot off. Seek aid. Our ideology doesn't require that we give aid. It feels thematically strong for us to do this. They need the silver thing, buy back a friend. Oh! Well, that problem resolved itself. I was going to give it to them. I was going to give it to them because it felt like, yep, we will help you do that. Although I'd prefer being like, well, tell me where the friends are and we'll see about doing a rescue mission. Yuko's up. Conversions soon. Yuko's, yeah, got various missions. I guess we need to also... oh, you already had the schedule. So that's okay. Cargo pods of... Yayo. Fun times. Let's bring down the hall. Oh no, we still have some toxic waste packs in here. Let's keep this up until that. There's just one left and I could force it. This isn't full or anything, eh? No, good, okay. So there we go. Bennett's going to take care of it in just a moment. And then what I'll do, I think someone brought the Yayo in, so it's closer here. I'll just bring the hall back down to a 4. It's normal place. Mad Wild Boar over there. Well, that's going to deal with itself. There you go. Get some extra meat. Still not worried about our farming situation. Oh, we have run out of places to bury people. No, not open. Field copy. Maybe I should be getting cremation sooner rather than later, huh? Doopy-doopy-doopy-doop. Or I don't know, we'll leave. Maybe we'll never set up a cremation setup over here, ever. We'll just leave with all these corpses. Build while building that. All right, that's fine. We still got some wood, not a ton. Again, there'll be some auto harvesting on it, but I might go and... Heck, I wonder, maybe I should just do another auto harvesting area out here. Let's make sure we don't have these discontiguous harvesting areas, or they'll just grow potatoes because I won't notice them. Do this, and all we do is return off sowing, and all it's going to do is auto harvest any fully mature plants in here, including trees. Okay, converts up again. Let's convert Yuko. Hopefully finish that off. There we go. Perfect. Mech Cluster's been defeated? You guys! I did not expect that. Okay, let's remove the restrictions. Let's home zone this area to deal with the fire. Oh, I researched fishing and I forgot to make a little fishing zone. Oh. So place it must be placed over shallow water. Containing fish. Do we have another lake on this map? Shallow water. Would it tell us if it had fish on that tooltip? Oh. All right. Well, in the future, it'll be there. Okay, so I home zone that so there'll be some firefighting. Let me reset everyone to make sure that we're doing this. Yeah, we're really not getting anything out of this. I was going to do this to not lose the components or whatever might be here, but turns out there ain't none. We'll do this and we'll do a deconstruct. And hey, everyone got a good mood boost because of we defeated a mech cluster, even though we didn't defeat it at all. But the map has cleaned itself up. And yeah, those traders. Oh, okay, you are down here. Let me make sure to unforbid all. And hopefully get that taken care of too. Build these, do some burying. I could go and prioritize hauling, but I think it's probably going to take care of itself. I don't think we're over queued on jobs now, which is nice. The venerated type 3 phaser. So we're going to accept this. This just starts it. Yep. Okay. And then we'll hear some rumors and things about it. These bedrooms are still fine. What are you working on over here? Flak pants. Good. You know what? Finish the heavy SMG first. So I want to get Hermine equipped with that, and then I'll be pretty satisfied with our firepower for this stage of the game, especially since we're not playing on a super hard difficulty or anything. I'm going to feel pretty high up on the pew-pew. And we got some nice little swords as well. And then Yuko, yeah, you were going to get another sword, I guess. Should I make you plate armor? I think I should. How are we on uranium? I think we'll do that. We could do a plasteel plate armor. But I don't think I like that. So plate armor, we need 170. Yeah, let's make, I could make 2. Because I suspect you're wielding, yeah, steel plate armor. We maybe replace like the normal steel plate armor with a uranium one. Although again, Riveter is very unlikely to die. Unless their head gets destroyed. There you go. Go be free. Tell everyone how nice we are. We're always hoping for more recruits. Well, are we? That's a good question. Do we want more recruits? I don't know. I mean, generally speaking, the easiest way to get stronger is to have more people. There's a bunch of crap sitting outside here. Could we... Maybe we'll put the hull back up to number 1 here. Longsword is done. So Yuko, I'm going to choose to equip the plasteel longsword, which is really nice. We can't directly compare the stats because this is going to incorporate their particular combat skills and stuff, but a 1340 on a melee of 8. So Wolf, has more melee. Okay, so he is actually doing more damage, but plasteel is pretty good. Mech Hive. Okay, this is one of our... Yeah, this is one of our endgame quests. Which may be the one we pursue. I don't know. And here we've got kind of a self-imposed victory condition for this one, which is just get to the point where we have a permanent base in space. And then we can make any decision we want. Well, I mean, we're going to have a permanent ship that can stay in space forever. I.e., we aren't on the thing where we get attacked by mechanoids, so we can stay in one area forever. And if we get the infinite power setup with the hydroponics and the rice and stuff, then yeah, really we're going to be 100% self-sustaining. Grow a little bit of heal root, and then I don't think we've got any other like constant expenses. Just land from time to time when we do need to do some mining. Yeah. Maybe for the warp nacelles, rather than put all the engines there, although we can still put them, we could use the warp nacelles as like our solar panel banks. Although we should generate some amount of power, right? Some amount of power from our chem fuel thing. But if we do 6 chem fuel reactors, I think that's the math to do one of these hydroponics parts, which is quite a bit. Now, one of these hydroponic parts could supply additional power if we build more than 6 chem fuel things. But I was thinking the chem fuel to be self-sustaining on that, and then some solar panels and some batteries to sort of power most of the rest of the ship. Should give us a decent amount of flexibility. I don't know. Okay, working on the flak pants just fine. And yeah, we don't have another good gun. These we might just go and start smelting. I think I'm going to go and build a smelter. Use a fair amount of power. There it is. We do have plenty of excess right now. Oh, that's right. We got a geothermal. I'm like, how do we have that much? It's just the one geothermal, which does produce a lot of juice for a long time. If you're not doing, sun lamps and hydroponics and stuff, you really don't need that much power. Things might change a little bit when we get the mechanoid stuff going on. We shall see. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Be great to be able to save and re-import these. So there's going to be a smelt or destroy thing job over here. We're going to have a few of these, and we can rename them now with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this for anything that's at like tattered, right? So I'm just going to call this like SD for smelt or destroy, low HP. So our people will take things off when it hits 51%, or maybe they take it off when it hits below 51%. But I'm going to set this meter anyway. In fact, I could do something like go up to 59. Because once something drops below 60, it loses a lot of a lot of wealth. I'm going to exclude the masterwork and legendary, because we might want to make some intentional decisions there. There's a few things that are filtered out automatically, like the rocket launchers, because I think they might explode when this happens. But we'll do this. Then I like to do another one of these for things that are very low quality. So let's do everything below normal. Now, what I'm going to do ahead of time, because at some point I might decide, you know what, I don't need normal quality stuff, so I'm going to add that in there. And there is a thing that has caught us off guard before and changed in 1.6, and I thought I was changing it in one way that was going to make this not be a problem. That is not the case. So grenades never have a quality, and apparently they sort of just count as normal. So I'm going to turn this off, because if at any point I set this here, this would go and smelt down all of our EMP grenades, which I definitely don't want. It's not an issue now because the EMP grenade should count as normal, but I'm going to go and exclude that initially over here. I could exclude some of these other things, like maybe even if I set the filter to normal, like maybe I don't want to go and ruin some of these super high-tech weapons over here or something. We don't get that many of them, so it's probably fine to do it. I could go and tweak a few more of these, but I'll just do that and call that fine. So this is going to be, this is low quality, right? Smelt to destroy, low quality. And then we can do smelt to destroy anything that's tainted. So to do that, first of all, I'll take the weapons out of consideration. And then for apparel over here, we just turn off clean. So this will burn all apparel that is not clean. So i.e. this burns all tainted stuff. And then I'll do another one, which I should rename this one. So this is smelt to destroy tainted. And we'll do forever here for smelt and destroy. This is for bio-coated. So we can allow both these on. So we turn off non-bio-coated apparel, we turn off non-bio-coated weapons, and we leave it. So this is gonna smelt or destroy all weapons and apparel that is not non-bio-coated, i.e. it's gonna do all the bio-coated stuff. And then we could put, another thing in there. Well, what I'll do is I'll do the smelt metal from slag, do until at X. So if we have less than 500 steel kicking around, start smelting down various slag bits. So I'll put that in. This does use a fair amount of power at 700, but we do have the power to deal with it. I don't like these visually don't line up. Maybe I should have put the smelter there. I guess I still can. But I mean, I think mostly it's the smithy is not going to go and really line up with anything else regardless of what we do. So maybe the best place to put this smithy would be next to the art thing here because, the table just looks like here and we get a stack of blocks. if we cared about the aesthetic. Or same thing with the brewery here. I think we are still growing hops. We're doing that. We're still doing a little bit of brewing. I guess I could move these barrels, although I don't have any temperature management over here. I mean, I don't have a heater in this room, part of this block. You know, maybe I should. I guess we don't have heaters here or in the bedrooms, which I'm just realizing. Although I'm not sure that my people complain about the temperature, right? Like, they don't have a slept in the cold or slept in the heat as modifiers. So we'll put the vent in, but it might be fine. But we might want something in here just to keep this up to temp. So I will build another heater just to make sure our warp barrels, and I'll keep them in here. I might not bother. Although I guess low temperature would impact the speed. Maybe I do need just like one heater in this room. I mean, it's fine right now. Most of the time it won't really run, so it's going to be okay. Sure, let's do that. So these guns are all normal quality, which means they won't be captured by the auto smelt. Sometimes what I do is I put another one in here, which is like the low quality, sort of a medium quality one for like undesirable types, like pistols and things. But at least, I mean, they will sell for a few bucks. So we can keep them around for now just as a sell thing. All right, love that we're researching hard. Microelectronics are about to come up. And I think the microelectronics will really be the signal of let's start to build this ship, because we can't move the microelectronics, like the high-tech workbenches can't be moved. So we kind of want to settle and decide where they're going to go. I'm going to put in a xenogenetics job right now for some extra busy work. Or, you know what? Hold on. Let's do the mortars, because we can build a couple of those. We might need them set up. We will also do the xenogenetics. And that's the thing. I don't need to set up the high-tech research bench yet, but probably pretty soon. And I'm going to want to figure out the more or less permanent space. So I might end up doing a fair bit more planning for our ship layout over here for the next episode. We shall see. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.